Welcome to our channel eGyan. In this video we are going to see how to write the complementary function and what are the cases to write the complementary function. These are the depends on the roots of that auxiliary equation. We'll study what is auxiliary equation and all these things, right? Now, so let us start. Let's consider the equation phi of d into y equal to 0 now. Now let's study the steps to write the complementary function. Suppose first step is consider auxiliary equation phi of d equal to 0. Consider auxiliary equation phi of d equal to 0. This is first step. Just remove y only. Now second step will be find the roots of that auxiliary equation. Just factorize it and find the roots of that auxiliary equation phi of d, and depends on the nature of the roots you are going to write this solution complementary function of that given differential equation. Nature of the roots is most important. Nature of the roots means what? Roots may be real, roots may be imaginary, like this. Now we are going to see the different cases depends on the nature of the roots and the solution yc or complementary function of given differential equation. So let's start the cases now. So first case is when roots are real and distinct. When roots are real and distinct, that means roots are 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, like this. So just assume that let the roots of phi of d equal to 0 are, suppose first is m1, second is m2, third is m3, m4, m5 and so on up to mn. Here m1, m2, m3 are the real roots and m4, m5 whatever we can take it, depends on the order of equation, are the real and distinct roots, right? That depends on this nature of the roots. I will write the complementary function yc as c1 into e raised to first root m1x plus c2 e raised to second m2x plus c3 e raised to m3x and so on up to cn e raised to mnx. It's so simple. Just write out the constant c1 into e to the power first root m1 into x plus constant c2 into e to the power second root m2 into x and so on. This is what the complementary function when roots are real and distinct. Now this, what is this c1, c2, c3 and c4? This c1, c2 and c3, c4, cn are the arbitrary constant. The most important point all should keep in mind that I will make it a note as here, order of differential equation, it should be equal to number of roots of auxiliary equation, which should be equal to number of arbitrary constant. This is the main point or important point. You make a note in your mind also, right? This is all about write the yc or complementary function when roots are real and distinct. Now second case is when roots are real and repeated. Roots are real and repeated. Suppose I will take once again roots are phi of d equal to 0 are m1, m2, m3, m4, m5 and so on up to mn. Here same case m1, m2, m3, m4 are the real roots, but as we wanted to see repeated roots case, so just assume m1 equal to m2. That means two roots are equal, m1 equal to m2. We have just assumed two roots are equal, m1 equal to m2. Then complementary function yc will be c1 plus c2x into e to the power that repeated root m1x, and pending roots becomes as it is, like c3 e raised to m3x plus c4 e raised to m4x plus c5 e raised to m5x and so on up to cn e raised to mnx. Look at this here, c1 plus c2x for two roots into e to the power that repeated root e raised to m1x. We can write m2 also over there because m1 and m2 are equal. This is what the solution yc when roots are real and repeated. Consider one more case. If three roots are equal, that means if m1 equal to m2 equal to m3, now three roots are equal, then complementary function yc will be c1 plus c2x plus c3x square into e to the power e raised to m1x or e to the power m1x, and pending roots as it is c4 e raised to m4x plus c5 e raised to m5x and so on up to cn e raised to mnx. This is important, c1 plus c2x plus c3x square for three repeated roots. If there are four repeated roots, then we can write c1 plus c2x plus c3x square plus c4x cube into e to the power that repeated root. This is how to write the complementary function yc when roots are real and repeated. This is all about case number 2. Now next is case number 3, when roots are imaginary. When roots are imaginary, suppose I will write here that the roots of auxiliary equation phi of d equal to 0 are imaginary, like alpha plus or minus I beta, where this alpha is a real part and beta is an imaginary part. Alpha is an real part and beta is an imaginary part. You should know that these imaginary roots are always appear in a pairs, alpha plus or minus I beta. Imaginary roots always appear in a pair, plus or minus. That means plus I beta one root and minus I beta second root. So we can write separately as first root as m1 alpha plus I beta and second as m2 alpha minus I beta. Roots are imaginary now, where alpha is real and beta is imaginary. Then the complementary function yc, look at this carefully, e raised to alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Look at this, e raised to real part, e raised to alpha x into c1 cos of imaginary part plus c2 sin of imaginary part. This is what complementary function with roots are imaginary. It's also very simple, e raised to alpha, e raised to real part, in bracket c1 into cos imaginary beta x plus c2 sin imaginary beta x. Right? This is all about case number 3. Now last case, case number 4. When roots are imaginary and repeated. When roots are imaginary and repeated. Like suppose I will write again here, let the roots of auxiliary equation phi of d equal to 0 are imaginary. Same case, alpha plus or minus I beta, and they appears in a twice. They appear twice, repeated, right? That means m1 equal to alpha plus I beta and m2 equal to alpha minus I beta occurs twice. It occurs twice. Then complementary function yc equal to again same e raised to alpha x in bracket c1 plus c2x cos imaginary cos beta x plus c3 plus c4x into sin beta x. It is similar to the real root c1 plus c2x for first part and c3 plus c4x for second part. This is all about how to write the complementary function when roots are imaginary and repeated. In this way, we have studied the 4 different cases to write yc, or we can say complementary function for linear differential equation. It depends on the nature of the roots of auxiliary equation. Furthermore, we will study some examples so that these cases will be clear. Thank you.